Last week we found the perfect suit jacket and somehow we found the perfect beads. Today is finally time to find out if the idea I have in my head actually works.
Hi, I'm Ravi, a self-taught fashion designer, learning as I go. Welcome back to my channel, Let's Get Sewing.
This is the design for this suit project. So I am imagining a cropped suit jacket with dangling beads like tassels. So to begin this project, we're gonna start by cropping our jacket to our desired length. I am quite nervous to cut into this wolf jacket. It's so beautiful and perfect and I would really hate to ruin it. So I'm just having my fingers crossed that everything works out great. For the length, I didn't want it to be too cropped, so I wanted it to be like the perfect crop cut for when you wear like a high-waisted pants. And I think I got it just right. Now we're gonna go ahead and finish the bottom of the blazer. So we're gonna have to find one side seam of the blazer and open it up so that we can flip it inside out later on. I feel like this is gonna make sense after we get to the next step. Now that our side seam is opened, we're gonna have to sandwich the whole jacket in the middle of the lining and the back piece of the blazer. So we're gonna have right sides touching of the lining and right sides touching of the blazer, aligning the bottom where we cut off so that we can close it up. After pinning, we have this burrito looking shape and now we're gonna go ahead and sew it. Going ahead and just doing a straight stitch on the whole length of the bottom of the blazer. I accidentally cut off this little inside pocket when I was cutting the length of my blazer, so we're just gonna go ahead and close it so it can be functional again. Now locating that side seam that we opened, we're gonna flip the whole blazer to the right side and make sure that your corners are all sharp when you flip it out. Onto pressing our seam, I had to Google how to press 100% wool because I did not want to ruin it, and I have to use an overcloth and then steam it with the iron. Okay, the final fit before we start to get really arts and crafty in here. I really love how the jacket is fitting on me, perfect length, and the seam looks amazing. Now we're gonna go ahead and close that inside side seam that we opened earlier, and we're gonna do an invisible stitch by hand. Yes, this is gonna take a little while. Honestly, I am not the biggest fan of hand stitching, especially this invisible seam. Sometimes it can be really crooked and wrinkles up the fabric, so I'm just praying this turns out okay and looks good. And that's why I don't even base stitch most of my things. I just pin it and stitch it with the machine because I'm a hater of hand stitching. This is how it turned out. Actually pretty good. This is the best I've done so far, I think. I also went ahead and added my label to the blazer. And now on to the fun part of this whole project, which is attaching the beads. Since I want them to be like tassels, I want these big round ones to be closest to the blazer, to be the base of the tassel. So I'm now thinking spacing wise, this is on 3 inches and I think 2 inches would look better and it also gives us more tassels. today is a new day and I've decided to work outside because the sun is shining and it has been quite cold the beginning of this whole week. So we're gonna work outside today. So exciting. I'm actually kind of hoping what I'm thinking turns out pretty good, but I think it's gonna work. I did do a lot of research on how I'm going to attach the beads onto the jacket because I kind of want them to be draping down like tassels. So I hope they stay put. I'm using my regular sewing thread to attach the beads onto the blazer. So I took my thread and folded it up to be 4 layers of thread and then put it onto my needle, and make sure that you're doing a really good knot onto your blazer. And when we're making love, your cries that can be heard from far and wide, it's only the two of us. To attach the beads onto the blazer, I'm taking my thread and then feeding all my beads that I've arranged in the order that I want. And then when I get to the bottom of the tassel of the beads, I'm using a tiny little bead as my stopper and then go over it to thread back my needle up to the blazer again. Every time I get a bit inside, before I go on to the next tassel, I am making a really good tie knot at the top, and then I put my needle into the hem of the blazer like how you do an invisible stitch, and then when the thread comes out on the other side, I start my new tassel. Now I've decided to also bead the bottom of the blazer's arms. I don't know, I had initially wanted to put tassels around the edge of the arms of the blazer as well, but I feel like this fits way better and it's not doing too much, and the blazer will also be functional in this way. The upcycling of this blazer. Next week we'll be calculating exactly how much this blazer costs and if we actually made it to be 1,000 rand.